Good evening. Thank you for coming. I want to ask you this. If a family member or a friend of yours would approach you and ask you for your financial information, like credit card number, your social security number, or your personal information, would you share it with them?
No.
I'm pretty sure you would say, no way. Well, according to the statistic from the Federal Trade Commission, in 2017, there were 16.7 million victims of identity fraud. Unfortunately, identity theft is happening more and more frequently nowadays. Before you know it, you might become one of the next identity theft victims. Rest easy. Today, I am here to inform you about identity theft. Then, after explaining to you the importance of this problem, I will move into four negative ways in which identity theft might affect you. Are you ready to take notes and learn more about identity theft?
Yes.
Well, let me begin by explaining to you this term. Identity theft or identity fraud is a crime that happens when a thief gains access to your personal information like your name, your address, your credit card or bank account number, your social security number, your phone or utility accounts, password, or medical insurance numbers. I'm not just saying this because I was reading it or I saw it in the news. It did happen to us. And one day, on a Saturday morning, we were having breakfast and I received a call from the bank. They were saying that somebody near Houston, Texas, was using my credit card information to make some purchases for them. So this is how they use that information for their economic gain. They use sometimes they use technology to use this, or sometimes they acquire this information from the dark web. They sell your information, your social security numbers. And according to the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, a total of 16.7 million reports were filed in 2017, which amounts to nearly $17 billion in losses. As you can see, identity theft negative impact often involve finance. But there can be at least other three consequences, and those include emotional, physical, and social tolls. I would like to start explaining the main negative effect of identity theft, which is the financial hardship. The hardship is important since it may last for months or years after your personal information is exposed. A financial hardship could be a financial accounts takeover, cleaning up and closing compromised bank accounts, the Social Security Administration filings, and IRS filings. Identity theft negative effects could also manifest as physical symptoms, which might be a very persistent toll in your well-being. The physical hardships are physical safety, poor health, and the time wasted to file a report with the police that your identity is being stolen. Perhaps a less obvious impact of having your identity stolen is the emotional toll that can accompany it. Identity theft is often faceless, often a faceless crime that can trigger a host of emotional reactions. Emotional hardships are stress, anxiety, and depression. The internet is another way identity thief can gain access to your personal information, like social media accounts and its passwords. If you use social media to stay in touch with your family or use social media to do your job, hackers could easily damage your reputation or put your job on the line by using your social media accounts and pretend to be you. It could do a lot of damage. On the social hardships, could be damaged personal reputation, employment loss, hacked social media accounts, and your personal relationships. So, in conclusion, identity theft is an invisible crime in which somebody steals your identity and uses it for their financial gain. The vast majority of the victims suffer several of the negative effects such as financial, physical, emotional, and social toll or hardships. Identity theft may affect you, and it should urge you to be aware that to have a better understanding on how to protect your information yourself and avoid becoming another statistic of this cybercrime. Thank you.
Ahí va. ¿Me quedó? Ay, qué lindo.